Hey there, everybody. I'm Brandon, and this is the Blind Fish Keeper. Just doing an update on the pond and a couple of other things. I wanted to say real quick a huge thank you to Alex from The Secret History Living in Your Aquarium. I was on his podcast this past weekend, and it couldn't have gone any better. Period. Just, that's all there is to it. I think he is definitely considered now a friend, and I can't express my gratitude for the success that one live stream has made for my channel. So thanks again, Alex. Anyway, here's the pond. It's a little bit low. There is a small leak in it, and aside from the evaporation, I have to top it off every day, which is kind of good for the fish because they get fresh water every day. But something new in the pond that hasn't been shown yet is that purple water lily. When I did the last video and we had to clean out all the water hyacinth and water lettuce, I got that purple water lily in exchange for the hyacinth and water lettuce. I took them back up to my local fish store, and she took both buckets full off my hands, and I got that lily. I don't think there are any flowers blooming on it right now, but there are definitely some blooms. And I'm not sure what the exact name is, but it's just called a purple tropical lily. I've also planted in the bottom some Pogostemon stellatus octopus because I grow that stuff like it is going out of style. There's also some Bacopa caroliniana that I put in the bottom. It's doing okay. And some guppy grass, along with the original jungle val and the Java moss that's on the wood. So the pond is really coming into its own right now. Of course, it's been up and running since, I think, early March. So it's got a big jump start on a lot of the folks further north that are just getting started. And hopefully I'm getting a full shot of the pond. I just fed everybody, so maybe y'all can see some fish moving around in there. Again, for anybody who may not have seen it, I've got a bunch of mutt guppies, white clouds, and some high-finned calico platies, along with two baby bristlenose plecostomus in this pond. And everybody's doing good. Alright, so here is one of the tanks I've been keeping a secret for about a month now. I got some little roly-poly goldfish. This is a red cap oranda and a whole bunch of little Thai rose-tail panda oranda fry. This tank is just 20 gallons, and I realized that there's no way that these goldfish can stay in here, but for the time being, they'll be just fine. We've got good filtration and good oxygen flow, good airflow. This is really the only tank that I've got that's got the decoration in it that's not just like a natural looking decoration. But I think the Buddha's statues and like the Asian themed decor really goes well with goldfish. So they're just being little roly-poly goofballs. I got them specifically to help with my duckweed issue. A couple of my tanks are out of control with duckweed. And I don't know if you can see it in this one or not, but I started this tank, like I said, about a month ago, and I put a little bit of duckweed in it on purpose. So I put duckweed in this tank when I first started it, just a little bit, and it has grown in so thick that it's really annoying to even reach into that tank. I just got these little guys this week. And they seem to be doing really well so far. We're keeping a good eye on them. I don't want, anything to happen. I've got meds here if I need them. They did come from 2 different locations. The red cap came from Live Aquaria out in California. And I got the little pandas off of Aquabid. But they all went in the tank at the same day. So I'm just keeping an eye on them to see if we have any issues or if they're doing, they're doing good. And if we need to, we'll treat them. They are eating really well. I fed them some rapashi last night, and they loved it. And they've got plenty of green vegetation to munch on if they so choose. But again, I am very excited to have these little guys. So here is the rainbow tank. Just one little change going on in this tank. I finally got a pink flamingo crypt. Very excited about it. I've been trying to get this particular crypt for about a year now. Maybe longer. So I'm super stoked. This is probably the most expensive plant that I own. And I think, if I'm feeling correctly, it should be somewhere right in here on the bottom of the tank. Just planted it yesterday. I got it in earlier this week and just kind of let the pot sit in the bottom of the tank for a little while to do a little bit of acclimation. So we'll see. Hopefully it grows in nice and strong. I don't use any kind of CO2 or anything on this tank. Just a little bit of fertilizer, lots of root tabs, lots of water movement. Hopefully we'll see. Most everything else in the tank is doing wonderful. Fish included. And I guess I'll finish the video off with a shot of the Pea Puffer tank. I haven't shown this tank in a little bit, but it's doing wonderful. Plants are growing in thick and strong as ever. As far as I know, there are still 4 Pea Puffers in here. Most of the time, at any given time, people only see 3. But I believe there are still 4 in here. And I've also started adding all of my coal shrimp into this tank. And I was thinking that the puffers would start munching on them, but they seem to be living together, which is kind of crazy to me. I'm sure the puffers might get 1 or 2 here and there, but the shrimp are actually living alongside the pea puffers, which is kind of crazy, in my opinion anyway. Hopefully a couple of the little guys are coming out for you to see them. They like to stay back in that thick stuff. My pea puffers are not super outgoing like I hear a lot of people talk about puffer fish. But then again, I pretty much keep my tanks clean and take care of the plants and let the fish just live their little happy lives and do as they wish. So if they don't want to come out and say hello, that's no big deal to me. Alright guys and ladies out there, thanks again. I appreciate all of the support and the super jump in subscriptions. Please, let's keep it up and share it out. Tell a friend, tell your grandmother. I really appreciate all the warm comments. Y'all have got me speechless. I never set out doing this to be an inspiration. I just wanted to show everyone a different way of looking at this hobby, and how no matter what obstacles we have in our lives, there's always a way to overcome some of them. So if you feel like it, continue leaving me those comments. I try to respond to everyone that I catch. Hit the subscribe button, the notification bell, do all that stuff that us YouTubers are always asking about. Like button. And for now, I think that'll do it. Maybe I'll get to see a few of you this weekend. I'll be at Aquashella on Saturday. So if you see a guy running around with a white cane, come up and say hey. I look forward to meeting anyone who might want to say hello in person. And for now, I guess that's going to do it. So as always, I will catch you in the next one.